Military stunt! 180. Flag! Here we go, here we go! 22 water! Form! Cooler! Set! Fly trumpet! Flag! 180! Let's go! Let's go! Brass! Brass! Ready go! Charcoal! 180! Come on, set! How'd you go? Set! 180! Brass! Set, go! Here we go! 180!
Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too, a terrific matchup in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me, guys. Hand off from the shotgun. Let's talk about App State. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it. David, every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you've got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass. It's Rutherford. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much on that return, but I think they'll... Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find...
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about App State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They just keep firing. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. To the air, it's Rutherford. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this deep. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
It was a really nice job on the route concept.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally.
The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you thought maybe...
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Rutherford. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a...
Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big.
Top on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the wideout. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Here we go.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He fires to the left side, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Military stunt.
Back to throw, it's Rutherford. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, App State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Rutherford. He'll take another shot here. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that fourth down play.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking down the middle. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Rutherford. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Wide open downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Turning it on! He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Rutherford. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The offense did exactly. And the Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Rutherford. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop him. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots.
The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you...
Lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again.
Fires
on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Really nice third.
Looking for a man. It's Rutherford. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, App State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got his man downfield. Gashes him in the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, App State.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back to throw, it's Rutherford. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Let's go.
Looking downfield on first down.
Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to...
Going right to work up top. He's got him. At the 35, he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Off the play fake on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the foot.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off play action on first down. Gets away. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. Crosses to 35. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Rutherford. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So
makes a catch at the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! A great catch and run for 6. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in week 4. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Dropping back, it's Rutherford. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Rutherford. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.